a single dive breaks through the open air. From a commanding height, the eagle descends with strength, speed, and remarkable precision. Each downward sweep locks both prey and rival into a position with little room to retreat. When that shadow spreads across the ground, movement below grows instantly cautious. In the natural world, the one that commands the sky often shapes what unfolds on the earth below. In the natural world, the moment an eagle engages a snake is often seen as one of the most refined confrontations of the wild skies. Species such as the white-bellied sea eagle possess not only strength, but also hunting instincts shaped to handle dangerous reptiles. Off the coast of Malaysia, hundreds of sea snakes gather in the surrounding waters. An eagle quickly locks onto a target and dives with remarkable speed. Almost everything is decided in the first instant. Curved talons secure the right point of control, while thick scales on the legs act as natural protection, helping reduce risk during the close approach. Yet not every eagle hunts in the same way. The brown snake eagle is especially known for confronting many types of snakes, including highly dangerous species such as cobras and puff adders. When the prey is large and still capable of resistance, the eagle repeatedly adjusts its position in the air to maintain the advantage and disrupt the rhythm of the snake's response. In encounters like this, success depends not only on gripping power, but also on choosing the right distance, the right timing, and the right angle of approach. Between sky and ground, it becomes a contest where composure, instinct, and strategy determine which animal remains in control to the end. Living within tightly structured groups, monkeys move like trained athletes with exceptionally fast reflexes. They launch precise leaps across open gaps of more than 30 feet, trusting that the dense network of branches offers the safest possible shield. Yet for crowned eagles and harpy eagles, this canopy becomes a stage for extraordinary aerial skill. They tilt sharply through the air, slipping between narrow openings with remarkable precision while maintaining relentless pursuit. When the swift strike is finally released, the tangled forest suddenly works in favor of the hunter. When facing the powerful 4-inch grip of a sloth clinging to a trunk, the eagle relies on a strategy of powerful lifting force to separate the animal from the tree. Curved talons close firmly, turning speed and control into decisive advantage, reinforcing a quiet truth of the rainforest. No place within the canopy is ever completely secure. Winter across North America turns the open plains into a silent arena, where life is measured one breath at a time. Beneath the deep snow, a fox, often called the master of cunning, operates its ears like a radar system, locking on to hidden prey from nearly 50 yards away. Yet that intense focus on the ground creates a dangerous blind spot directly above. From the sky, the golden eagle narrows its wings, transforming its body into a living arrow, descending at speeds approaching 150 miles per hour. As the fox bursts into sharp zigzag runs across the snow, the eagle answers with sweeping turns that harness powerful momentum, steadily closing the distance. The encounter can also involve the wary coyote, which sometimes moves in to claim the opportunity. Rather than rushing into direct contact, the eagle spreads its broad wings to appear larger, beating the air with strong gusts that force the rival to hesitate. Even so, this is a high-risk moment, where a small mistake could expose the eagle to the sharp teeth of its opponent. Most of these encounters end with a careful withdrawal on both sides, a quiet reflection of the respect shared among the plains' most capable hunters. On the frigid mountain slopes, where wind cuts through the cliffs like a thin blade, oxygen grows scarce, and every step carries risk. Here, the golden eagle and the wedge-tailed eagle are among the few predators willing to turn extreme altitude into an advantage against prey several times their own size. Their target is often the mountain goat, weighing around 110 pounds, a master of balance on ledges only a few inches wide. Split hooves and firm gripping pads allow it to move, as if reading every crack in the rock face, leaving almost no visible mistake. From a distance, the eagle observes carefully, focusing on a young or isolated individual. Then it uses a steep dive to pressure the animal closer to the cliff's edge. But the decisive factor is not simply the dive. This is where gravity becomes the true lever. The golden eagle often uses a twisting pull to shift the prey away from its foothold, causing it to lose balance and slide from the rock face. In that instant, the animal's own weight works against it, and the deep ravine below brings the chase to a close. In this environment, the winner is not only the stronger one, it is the one that masters the boundary of the open air. On the open savanna, survival is sometimes decided in a moment shorter than a blink. Medium-sized antelope such as impala or bushbuck are true athletes of the grasslands. They can sprint to nearly 50 miles per hour, leap high without warning, and change direction almost instantly to disrupt a pursuing path. Their survival depends on staying half a step ahead of danger. Yet that same rapid rhythm of life can sometimes reveal a brief opening. In a stretch of exposed ground, a newborn calf falls out of step with the herd while crossing an area with little cover. A martial eagle has been watching quietly from above, waiting for that exact moment. Without the herd's protection, and with instincts still developing, the young animal quickly becomes a target that can be separated from the group. In another moment, the mother antelope charges across the path, using sharp turns to force the hunter to keep adjusting its approach. But in this arena, the advantage from above often creates overwhelming pressure. A single hesitation is enough for the calf to drift beyond the protective circle and be lifted from the ground in an instant. Such is the unyielding rule of the savanna. Even the smallest break in formation can change the outcome entirely. Under the 100 degrees Fahrenheit heat of the semi-desert, a master of camouflage with lightning-fast reflexes reveals itself: the lizard. For this cold-blooded reptile, warmth is not just comfort. It allows the body to operate at full capacity. Yet that very stillness can also become the perfect trap. From a steady height, the eagle fixes its target with eyesight estimated to be about 4 times sharper than that of humans. It waits until the reptile moves far enough from cover, where every escape route grows shorter. Then the gravity-driven descent begins with remarkable precision. In a brief instant, curved talons gain control of the reptile before it can shift direction. If the tail continues to flick in the final moment, the strong beak assists in maintaining control. The encounter concludes swiftly, and the desert floor soon returns to its quiet stillness. In estuaries, the water's surface acts like a mirror that constantly deceives the eye with glare, ripples, and refraction. For fish-hunting eagles, it is not simply a surface to watch. It is a challenge that demands near-perfect precision. In many populations, especially the bald eagle, fish form the primary source of food. Each successful catch therefore carries clear survival value. From above, the eagle scans the water with exceptionally sharp vision, waiting for the moment when a fish swims closer to the surface or appears within an open patch of water. When the timing is right, the eagle narrows its body and descends along a controlled path, extending curved talons to seize the fish in a brief touch of the water. Yet eagles do not always rely solely on their own hunt. They may also take advantage of opportunities by claiming fish from other fishing birds, particularly the osprey, turning strength, timing, and energy efficiency into part of their survival strategy. Here, success does not belong to the hunter that dives the most, but to the one that reads the water correctly and acts at the perfect moment. Hot wind presses against the ground as the honey badger charges into the hunt, as if fear were nothing more than a legend. It closes in, locks onto its target, and trades safety for reward with an almost unimaginable resolve. Not driven by hunger, but by an aggressive instinct embedded in every breath, the sudden advance collapses all distance, forcing even a dominant presence to remain cautious. And that boldness is not impulsive. It is strategy. The honey badger is widely known as one of the most fearless animals in the wild. An adult typically weighs around 30 pounds, with males generally larger than females. Its thick yet loose skin allows it to twist and turn to escape restraint, while strong claws are used for digging and foraging. Ranging from Africa to South Asia, the honey badger inhabits dry thorn scrub, grasslands, and desert edges. Its highly varied diet helps this species maintain balance within some of the world's harshest ecosystems. Under the harsh Serengeti sun, a figure weighing nearly 400 pounds moves through tall grass. The lion, the apex of the food chain. Coiled muscle and a bite force approaching 1,000 pounds per square inch turn each step into a warning. A single miscalculation can end a chase. Yet directly in its path stands a form under 30 pounds. Low to the ground, unyielding, the honey badger. The encounter begins with tense hissing. Skin about 0.25 inches thick but loose, like a detached coat, allows the honey badger to slip and rotate nearly 180 degrees in an instant, repeatedly countering and forcing hesitation. Beyond that, the honey badger releases a powerful odor from its anal glands, similar to a skunk. Over an encounter lasting hours, the scent overwhelms the lion's sensitive sense of smell and steadily erodes patience. For the lion, this becomes a cold energy calculation. Low reward, high risk, and time draining away under the savanna heat. After several cautious exchanges, the dominant predator often chooses to move on, conserving strength for antelope or zebra. What remains is a lesson that power is not only absolute strength, but knowing when to step past a reckless challenger. The African rock python is one of the largest snakes on the continent, reaching lengths of around 12 feet. Without venom, it hunts by using powerful coils that apply pressure of about 7 pounds per square inch, with each outward breath from its target further reducing available space. Concealed in tall grass and along riverbanks, the python relies on patience and surprise to bring a hunt to a silent close. The honey badger, however, is not an easy target to restrain. Its thick yet loose skin, like a detached outer layer, allows it to twist within confined space, persistently searching for an opening with remarkable composure. The situation shifts when a jackal appears at the edge of the brush, disrupting the focus of the legless hunter. In a brief moment of distraction, the honey badger slips free from the coils, instantly repositions, and responds with decisive action. It warns the curious observer to keep distance, then pulls its opponent into the undergrowth, ending the encounter as quickly as it began. On the savannah, endurance comes not only from strength or luck, but from the ability to turn disorder into opportunity and to leave at the right moment. In dense brush, familiar adversaries of the honey badger include venomous snakes such as cobras and vipers, concealed until they emerge at dangerously close range. Some species can project venom up to 6 to 8 feet in under 0.3 seconds, a spring-loaded action that forces any approaching animal to hesitate. The honey badger does not wait for long. It lowers its body and advances along the shortest direct line, prioritizing control of the head to reduce risk from that highly flexible leverage point. When the snake changes direction, the honey badger adjusts instantly. Fast, efficient, leaving no prolonged gaps. At times, venom still takes effect, and the body slips into a deep, motionless state for about 1 hour. Recovery follows quickly due to specialized physiology and a powerful metabolism, allowing balance to return and the animal to continue making use of scarce food resources during harsh seasons. On the parched plains at the height of summer, resources become the only stakes worth risking survival for. When water is reduced to a few shallow pools and any hint of cool air hides beneath the ground, the honey badger is forced into confrontation with the southern oryx to secure access to those critical points. Its fearlessness reaches an extreme when it dares to approach an African elephant weighing over 10,000 pounds. A single shove can send it flying, yet the flexible body rises almost immediately and advances again, maintaining distance on its own terms. The source of this aggression lies in the brain, with a high brain-to-body ratio and elevated testosterone levels. It does not rely on muscle alone, but on an instinct that continually drives it forward and rarely allows retreat. Across scorched land, fearlessness can become the price paid for surviving one more day. When prey becomes scarce, every footprint pressed into the savanna can serve as a clue to survival. At such times, the honey badger does not commit to any fixed menu. It remains a persistent opportunist, patiently scenting out every overlooked source of nutrition. Along the edge of a sandy patch, an ostrich nest appears like a locked reserve of energy. Each egg weighs close to 3 pounds, with a shell so thick and hard that many predators simply observe and move on. The honey badger responds differently. It does not rush or waste effort. Instead, it rolls the egg away from the nest, guiding it toward rocky ground or the base of a solid tree. Short, repeated impacts follow, steady and deliberate, enough to form a small crack without excessive energy loss. Within the harsh reality of the dry season, success does not always belong to the strongest, but to those able to shift strategy and use what others overlook. An ostrich egg becomes more than a meal. It stands as proof that adaptation is a defining strength in an ecosystem shaped by constant change. The name honey badger is not just a label, but a biological fixation. Although it is a true omnivore, it willingly undertakes punishing expeditions simply to reach liquid gold and bee larvae, rich rewards exchanged for intense discomfort. Honey is not just sweetness. It is a sealed energy source protected behind a living barrier, a colony of bees defending with burning stings. To locate a hive, the honey badger memorizes terrain, follows familiar routes, and can return to the same location after many miles using sharp spatial memory. At times, it even takes advantage of assistance from honey guide birds to shorten the search. When the moment arrives, powerful foreclaws shaped like digging tools pry and tear, opening just enough of a gap. Amid the surge of thousands of defending bees, the honey badger advances steadily, like an armored vehicle. Discomfort is ignored, focused only on reaching the reward within. What truly matters is not just the honey, but how risk is managed. Enter quickly, take enough, and withdraw at the right moment before heat and constant disturbance drain energy. On the open plains, memory and discipline become the keys to unlocking the most difficult reserves. And this stands as a clear statement from a relentless survivor. No stronghold is beyond reach. At the edge between life and loss, the ruler of the skies asserts its authority with calm precision in every wind-cutting dive. Each hunt reflects a masterpiece of evolution, where speed and instinct work together to maintain the delicate balance of nature. Do not forget to like and subscribe to continue following these survival encounters between cloud and earth. Above lies the open sky, where the lessons of adaptation are always unfolding.